Well, to get back to it, but we're here. Game 3 in Wrigley. So, I threw Clevenger in Game 2, Kluber in Game 1. Now, the thing that I'm thinking about here is I'm going Glasnow for Game 3. And if we win today, then I'm going to go with Kluber for Game 4 if he's ready for the win. And if all goes well, then I'm going to throw in like McCullers and Bieber to finish it off with Brad Hand if need be. If that doesn't work, if I can't win today, I'm going to throw Hendricks for Game 4. And we'll see what goes on from that. But we're going to go with Glasnow today. Trying to go up 3-0 in the series. Naquin's got to start hitting. He's an 091 with nothing. Jose's not producing at all, but he's hitting for average. Yelich is off to a slow start. Lindor's killing it. Playoff MVP. I'm doing pretty good too. Third most on the team in RBIs and in home runs. Alright, let's do this. Indians, Cubs from historic Wrigley Field in Chicago for Game 3 of the World Series.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
You know, I think the phrase must win is overused in sports, but even though this isn't an elimination game, it does sort of feel like a must win. Doesn't matter what sport you're talking about. If you go down 3-0 in any series, you're fighting nearly an impossible uphill battle. Feels like the series kind of rides on this game right here.
The build up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network, and we'll have it all for you next.
Well, I would say the Cubs have to win this. They'd be down 3-0 if they didn't.
Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2018 Chicago Cubs.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Jose Quintana gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And when he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one, he threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
In now, Jacob Stanton, and we are set for baseball here this
Leading
evening.
off tonight for Cleveland, the right fielder, Jacob Stanton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we are underway from Wrigley as the first pitch of the night is taken.
So I think Chicago really has to win this because they'd be down 2-1 with a chance to get back in it.
Towards left center. Half is there and he makes the catch for the out.
They do win. If they don't, they're gonna win 4 straight.
The bases are empty with 1 man gone. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. First offering on its way.
Man, 2 hard shots.
Half is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet.
He's 1 for 7.
And is caught in the outfield.
Man, Lindor's 1 for 7 with that 3-run home run back in game 1.
On its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
A freaking bomb in the 7th that ended up winning it.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Schwarber has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on. If not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Tyler Glasnow will do the pitching in game 3
I think his second game was against the Yankees. I think it was game 3. Game 3 in the first.
6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
Yeah, he gave up 3 in the first inning and ended up going 6 innings.
And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
Leading off.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Hit out towards second. There's
what a stop.
A dive.
What a play!
Hey now.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult.
Sitting down on his keister and he threw him out.
For real? You gotta be kidding me.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Off it out. Dang it.
1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the throw is
wow. No way. He's out.
Base safely. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field
He's
was
so
safe,
out.
but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full
He's
speed.
out.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge.
Why is the screen black?
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Indians have elected to challenge the
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset.
Go sit down.
And he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter
He's ready.
ruled
Here's the
out.
first offering.
Oh boy.
Fly ball out
Right
to
down the
straightaway
pipe.
center. Yelich is under it.
And he popped it up.
That ends the inning.
Well, quick first
3 up,
inning.
3 down for the Cubs. We are still scoreless.
So the Cubs are going for this 2018 season, so they're going for their second World Series in 3 years.
Here comes the first pitch.
Indians are trying to get their first since 1945.
Comes out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
Get through. Oh boy.
And there's a base hit. The first one of the ball game for the Indians.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up and over.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
All right, Jose, let's get it going. Triple Crown winner.
Quintana sets. First pitch on the way. Hit on the ground.
Hard ground ball to third.
Giants got it. Murphy on to Rizzo at
What a
first,
play.
and they get them both.
Damn. I think it was either a changeup or a curveball, and I was early on it. It was curveball in, and I was early on it.
First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. He's able to ride
Drove that one.
high and deep toward right center. Happ racing back. But
Oh,
he's
one
not
hop
gonna
off the
get this
fence.
one. It's into the gap. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy
That was a
is
shot.
gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Naquin, here's your biggest chance to get a ribby. Lefty on lefty. Why didn't I put Luplo in?
From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
I should have put Luplo in. He kills lefties.
You come up to the plate with runners in scoring position, you're going to be super aggressive. I don't fault that guy for swinging through.
This is hit the other way.
Fucking
out
hell.
toward left field. Schwarber has a beat on it, and that retires the side. 1 left for the. Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. Set to lead off the home half of the second. Slow little roller to third. Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away. Settling in now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a miss on the changeup.
Go sit down.
2 gone.
Batting 6. The center fielder.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have equation where that changeup's going to beat me.
And he'll step on the bag himself.
Man, 2 quick first innings.
Coming to the plate now, Tyler Glasnow, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Quintana into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one. Now at the plate, Roberto Perez, as he'll get his first opportunity.
2 for 7 in this World Series with a home run.
First pitch on its way. Dangerous
wow.
That time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone.
Even if I did hit that, it ain't going anywhere but sky high.
Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball.
I had a better chance of putting that out than the last one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Bottom's dropped out on him, and that's a
change
strikeout.
up.
And he makes the throw to first. Perez is retired, 2 down now. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the paths these two teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jacob Stanton 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a
hit that one a while.
Down the corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
I know I hit it that well if it was that low.
Fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to
should be a
2-2.
2-out walk.
Here's a shot.
Get out, ball!
And deep. Look at this.
Yeah.
Into the bleachers and gone.
1-0 Tribe.
A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the series as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
That one definitely seems
it was
worth
on a
taking
string.
look at with show track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
That was a string. Big time shot.
Here's Javier Baez.
And Cleveland has a 1-0 lead.
A pop to the right side of the infield. And Rizzo able to
Wanted to
make
pull
the
it foul.
catch, and
Dang
the
it.
inning is over.
Oh well. 1-0.
Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Here's Addison Russell as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Chopped to third.
Addison Russell.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him.
He ain't gonna hit that.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys.
And when I left over the middle.
Fair.
The next 0-2 misses for ball 1.
Hung it.
Line, but speared on a hop. And there's one away. So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the pitcher, Jose Quintana. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jose Quintana becomes out number 2 this inning.
Yo, where's Contreras?
Pitch hack in here,
Is he
and that's
out
the
or
first
something?
strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with
I don't think he was in game 1 or 2.
And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and
Goodbye.
a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning.
Alright, we're rolling. Time to hit some more.
With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt
Let's go,
Vasquez
Frankie.
here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning. Quintana gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there.
Take all the way.
In a great hitter's count.
And he'll just float a change in.
Barely
here
got
now
in
for a
there.
strike.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Eddie. He can do a lot of damage on the base
Get down.
pass with his legs.
There's
So
a
there's
shot.
no reason for him to
Let's
get
go.
overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle. Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right
Was a little late on it.
His eyes got as big as saucers as he
If I were on it, it might have been dangerous.
Scoring position to start off the inning.
It'll work though. Lead off double.
In is Christian Yelich. As
Just
it's
pull
on
it.
the ground
That'll work.
toward the hole. Rizzo is there. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet.
Now we need
up
a
to
sac
third
fly.
Here. Digging in for his second at
Come on,
bat,
Jose.
Ramirez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Comes set and the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again, catches it a grain low, we got action.
Pulls this one in the
That
air
might
out to
work.
left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And it's
Let's
a sac
go.
fly and an RBI.
2-0
It's now a
Cleveland.
2-0 game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job
Attaboy,
right
Jose.
there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Popped him up.
And you skied it.
Russell has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Alright, we had another. Lead off double.
1 run, 1 hit,
A
no
ground out and a
errors,
sac fly.
and no one left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Indians 2 and the
2-0 Indians in Game 3 of the World Series.
Grounded out to start the home plate.
Baez all over the place.
Stop for the out.
The right fielder, number 18. There. Go, Brett.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Count remains at 0-2. Zobrist
Just
with a
outside.
1-2 count now. Fouled away. The 1-2. Swinging a soft liner.
There's the first hit of the game for Chicago.
For the Cubbies.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tough, and was able to stay
Got
inside
lucky.
for a soft liner.
It was dropping in on his ankles.
He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy
Oh
is
my
known for being
goodness.
a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
On a line to shortstop.
I hit the ground
On to
first.
The double play.
That worked.
1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Cleveland's out.
I didn't
in
even
front,
realize he caught it.
2-0.
I don't know how you get a double play out of that, but I'll take it.
And
Inning
that's
over.
The versatile Tyler Naquin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Just get a base hit.
Hit on the ground to short.
Get there.
And the off-back beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Coming to the plate now, Tyler Glasnow looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians.
At least he's making contact in this game.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And it's fouled
4
away.
straight fastballs, bro. You gotta hit it. Put it in play.
Swung on
Of course.
in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first is there to record the 2nd out.
Of course, he threw something at my ankles.
The catcher, number 50.
Change up. Yep.
Roberto Perez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Early.
2 runs, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Turned on that one and crushed it.
Hit that one a
Just pulled it
mile.
little foul. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on.
Man, for going down really quick in the first 2 innings, he certainly jacked up his pitch count a little bit.
Got him swinging.
But that didn't
and
help.
Will end the inning.
Damn it.
Down in. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this
I'll
one.
take that strike.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. No balls and a strike to count. And it's 1-1.
And there's the makeup call.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2,
That's strike.
he's almost
Well, that's
certainly out.
1 and 2 anyway.
1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And he fouls this one off. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a diving effort there at 3rd. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the 1st out. A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the 5th as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys. And they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
It'll
Is he
be
late on
interesting
it?
to see if the
Yeah, he
pitcher goes
was
back to
blowing
that.
on by
I don't
him.
know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way.
How's he hit that?
Whatever it was, it just did not look good.
100-mile-an-hour fastball after an 82-mile-an-hour curveball. How do you hit it?
1 out, nobody on.
Okay. Do a change up.
Swing.
Hey,
And
thank you.
Change up, and there are 2 gone.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Ian Happ will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, this offense.
And we'll have to
Whoa.
leave it there as this is strike 3. And
I mean,
that
I know
will
I swing at
retire
bad
the
pitches,
side.
but come
3
on,
up,
bro.
3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network.
They had to be
right after
self-preservation.
this. Striding in once again, Jacob Stanton.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Fouled away.
We'll get on it early. Oh, we did.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted down the line and
Get
left.
out of play. Thank you.
And this will
That should have been gone.
And it's fouled away. And he'll
Ooh.
take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
All right. Still working.
pitch on the way. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Wilson corrals it, and the throw is there to record the first out. So coming to the plate,
Pop out in the line out.
He
All
was
right.
retired after popping out in his last at bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little
was that
taller
pop out
and
the
keep
first?
that upper half a little bit more over him.
Popped high in
Gotta
the
be
air.
kidding me.
And there's out number 2.
Freaking drive the ball.
In now for Cleveland, Francisco Lindor. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
I don't know what else to do.
Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate.
Had a good swing, and he just booted it.
Well, the play's been
Just freaking hit right underneath it.
Stepping up to the plate, Addison Russell. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Brian Anderson will get the
We're gonna go to the bullpen then.
On the ground is second for Baez. Reined in. Throw gets him 2 down. Digging in, Bobby Wilson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there.
I don't really want to take out Glass
bit.
now if I had
If he was
to.
able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
It's only pitching about 10 per inning.
Another 0-2 home. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down.
7th inning we go. It's
They
still
trail
2-0
things here,
Cleveland in
2-0.
Game 3.
Justin Wilson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 37.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Christian Yelich. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled toward right
Get
center
down.
field. Happ moving to his left.
Crud.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batted.
Digging in now, Jose Ramirez.
Jose
Lifetime numbers
Ramirez.
against Justin Wilson. He's hitting .429. First pitch on its way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. This is hit high in the air.
Fly out left center.
Schwarber is in pursuit.
A little late
He's
on
got
it.
A
Try to
nice
power
play there.
swing.
2 away.
The first baseman,
So
number 10.
striding in, Nicholas Castellanos. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Lifted out towards
There's a
straightaway
fly
center
out.
field. Happ
Inning
is
over in
under
5
it.
pitches.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Ladies and
Down in
gentlemen,
order go. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup.
Leading off
Stepping
for
forward,
the Cubs.
Daniel Murphy. No
The
hits to
second
this
baseman.
point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. A pause and the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Got him.
See ya.
And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. So striding forward now, Ben Zobrist. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he
Left
can
that
stay
one
in this
down the
game
middle.
a while longer.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And he looks at
Hung it out.
1-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate.
Oh.
You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Full count now. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2. Great.
Focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate.
And so much for that good game on the pitch count.
This is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing a starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now.
Big out.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way.
A swing and a miss.
Let's go!
That retires the side, and that will do it. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7
A one-hitter
shutout innings
through
now.
7 for Tyler Glasnow.
Summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready for another shot now. Tyler Naquin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Of course, it had to be right at a guy. Come on! Hit the ball! Man!
Into the box now, the Indians pitcher, Tyler Glasnow. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Well, I got a righty up. Lefty on the mound. Yes, bring in Luplo.
Luplo will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. No balls and 1 strike.
And they'll put him in right for Naquin. Burn left.
Here's the 0-1.
Ah, nuts. Get down.
Rizzo in foul
Nope.
ground, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. So digging in now, Roberto Perez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Why did I swing at that? It's in my freaking elbow.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try
Hanging in
again.
there. 7th pitch of the AB.
1-2. Slapped
Get
hard
down.
The opposite way.
Ah, dang it.
Is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. Kyle Fairclough is on to pitch out.
I
of
wanted
the bullpen in the
double
bottom
switch.
half of the
Damn it.
8th.
Number 47, Kyle
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips
Oh, well.
to the plate. Hit the other way out toward right field. Stanton is there, 1 away.
Bryant.
And there are the final numbers for the Indian starter. And he really delivered
7
a
innings, 1 hit, 9
fantastic
Ks.
postseason performance.
A brilliant performance, Matty V. As a manager and a pitching coach, all you can ask for is your pitches to be rock solid, and he was in this one, only allowing one hit.
1-1 to Schwarber.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Just off the outside that time.
Nearly got him.
For a ball. Struck him out.
Goodbye.
Struck him out again, I should say.
This has to be like one of the worst World Series games to go to. One hit for your home team.
His 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out
Thank God he pulled a foul. Freaking hung it.
Out, but we're seeing
threw it right down the middle. See ya!
And that'll do it. The inning is over.
8th inning over. 9th we go. Cleveland leads at 2-0 in game
There's Joe
3.
Maden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Steve Cishek enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Steve Cishek now playing center field and batting 8. Number 22, Jason Hayward.
Hayward got subbed into center.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
93-mile-an-hour sinker.
Cishek pauses. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes.
Get down. Oh, he booted it.
And the recovery won't be in.
That's got to be an error.
Beat the throw to first.
They gave him a hit. Okay.
Frustrating from a pitcher's
I
standpoint.
mean, I'll take it.
But nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher still.
Over 100 stolen bases on the year for myself over at first base there. I think I had 110. Something like that.
You can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Here comes the first pitch. In there, strike 1.
Hey, I don't blame this guy right here. I would have took the first pitch myself. All you got is kneecaps and elbows coming at you.
Now the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time.
I'm surprised they haven't gone pitch out.
0-2.
They might now.
Well, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that.
Perfect pitch to go
And this
on.
one's in the dirt. Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Stanton stands at second with no outs.
Ground ball right side.
The 1-2. Hot shot toward third.
Line out to third. Crap.
And that was self-defense all the way. One gone.
It's a big one out.
Runner at second, one away.
Just canceled out the sac fly.
Shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor.
Come on, Frankie. Big hit into the gap.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a drive hit.
Maybe a home run.
Field. Zobrist going back on it. Yeah! Keyboard and gone.
Frankie Lindor! And the game-winning home run in game 1.
Two-run home run. His second home run of the series. As the Indians continue to pull away, it's now 4-0.
And he doubles the lead from 2 to 4.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Big-time clutch home run for Francisco Lindor. And the Indians have a 4-0 lead in Game 3.
Into the box now, Christian Yelich. Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner. And
base hit.
Down out there for extra bases. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay throw.
There we go.
Is in there
A
with
one-out triple for Yelich.
First a home run and then a triple. And if the pattern holds, the next hitter will roll a double to bring another run home here. We shall see.
Infield is in. Just a sac fly.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez.
Outside 1-0.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and a strike.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Come on, Jose.
Here's the 1-2. Hit hard to the right side, but fouled, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. The next 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Just hung in there on that one.
Seventh pitch of the AB.
The 2-2 one more time. Hard hit ball to second.
Base hit! Right field! RBI single for Ramirez! And it's 5-0 Cleveland!
5-0 game.
That's one of the
As we had 3 on here in the
ninth.
ninth.
Infield in, you cut down a lot of angles. Normal infield depth, that might be an out.
Yeah, you got to, as a hitter right here, Dan, you take a deep breath knowing hard contact is usually going to result in a knock.
Pedro Strop enters the game with number 9. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Couldn't catch it.
Handled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
Big steal. Base hit makes it 6.
Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Oh, that's not what I needed.
Pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground.
Shoot.
There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now. Digging in once again, Tyler Naquin, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Ramirez at second with 2 down.
If you saw Naquin's regular season stats, you wouldn't think he'd be doing this bad in the postseason.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
I think he was runner-up in batting average at like 370.
With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
I think he was like second in triples or something like that. He was driving the ball.
But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Cubs. It's the Indians 5 and the Cubs nothing. Carson Smith, a right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching.
Bottom of the 9th of Game 3.
Now batting, Addison Russell. He'll lead things off here in the 9th with his guys in danger of falling into a very difficult to escape.
Cubs need 5 to tie, 6 to win. And they would be within... Oh, come on.
And he's unable to haul it in.
He doubled up on that one, Danny. Back-to-back change-ups. Nice job by the batter right there, staying on that pitch.
That's one of the things that this pitcher will do, though, Mark. His changeup is so good, he's not afraid to throw it back-to-back pitches.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 count. Here it is.
Cubs find a way to win Game 3.
On a pitch down, 1-1.
A lot of relief, and they at least extend the series 1 game. If they don't, a stranglehold on them, and the Indians. Wow, that was close. And the Indians are 1 game away from finishing it off. If they could finish off the 2 outs.
And a ball, 1-0.
Oh, that was a dangerous pitch.
There, 1-2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
On the ground to third. Go on to first, gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final
out here in Game 3.
Now at the plate, Daniel Murphy, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out.
Strike 1.
No balls and a strike to count.
The 0-1. Looked at for strike 2, and the Cubs are down to their final strike tonight. And the 0-2. He struck him out looking! And the Indians win Game 3!
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to
5-0.
win this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done.
1 win away.
They should be very happy with this performance.
From winning their first World Series since 1945. They blew a 3-1 lead in 2016. Will they blow a 3-0 lead in 2018? Game 4, we'll find out. The trophy will be in the building. It's 3-0 Cleveland in the series after a 5-0 win.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching
a
performance that led
combined
his guys
hitter
to the victory.
For the Indians pitching staff in Game 3.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Cleveland Indians take a commanding 3-0 lead in this World Series. Tyler Glasnow gets the W on the mound. Jose Quintana pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Game 3 is in the books. The Indians have a 3-0 lead in the series after a 5-0 win.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,000.
Alright, so let me see this. I can't believe I blew a save situation though.
Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on. In Game 3 of the World Series, the Indians only allowed 2 hits in the game as they bet.
Who are they rolling with? Darvish. Oh boy. Kluber's not fully ready. Crud. I think I'm gonna roll with him anyway. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm going Kluber to start. And then I go McCullers or Beaver out of the bullpen, and if there's a save, then I go Brad Hand. If Chicago's smart, you go with your best, and that would be Carlos Carrasco. Because you need to win. So if I'm them, I go with Carlos Carrasco, and I couldn't touch him in Game 1. So I'm really hoping this doesn't go 5 if they don't start him in Game 4. Because then it could go 6. So yeah, I'm going to go Kluber. And Yu Darvish is a righty. So yeah, I guess I keep Naquin in. Scratch that. Jake Lamb, you're getting the start for Game 4. Well, that's gonna do it for this one. Game 3 is history. Game 4 will decide it if we will have Game 5 or will the Indians be celebrating in Chicago and get their revenge from the 2016 World Series. I'll see you for Game 4 in the next video.